She hurried toward her father when she suddenly froze in terror. Her father's hand had turned into a pistol, aimed straight at her. A woman suddenly shot at the father. Bullets tore into his body, but the woman didn't stop firing. Seeing her father's terrible state, Danny rushed toward him in despair. Grace quickly held Danny back and explained that this was not her father, but a future robot assassin, Reo DeWitt. Danny had no choice but to listen to Grace. Grace knew ordinary attacks could only slow it down temporarily. Moments later, Rev 9 stood back up. Its self-repair speed was astonishing. It quickly caught up to the three. Grace turned and spotted the enemy. She immediately grabbed a sledgehammer and fought back. However, Rev 9's alloy endoskeleton was too hard, covered by infinitely regenerative liquid metal. Rev 9 took another hammer blow to the head, but still rose instantly. It did no real damage. Grace could only fight and retreat. She found an opening, used nearby objects as weapons, and struck back hard. Finally, she pinned Rev 9 under a press machine.
Hey, lady!
The brother immediately hit the switch, trapping the robot. As the three fled, Rev 9 began repairing itself rapidly. They rushed to a pickup truck. Grace explained to the brother and sister that she and Rev 9 both came from the future. Under the emergency, the two had no choice but to believe her. They hadn't driven far. Rev 9 chased after them in a construction vehicle. Grace told the brother to drive, then jumped to the back of the truck. She picked up several steel rods and aimed at Rev 9. One pierced its chest, but it didn't even care. It separated the liquid metal from its body and formed a new duplicate. Grace used another rod to blow out its tire. Rev 9 leaped violently and slashed their tire as well. Grace kicked Rev 9 off, but their truck also lost control and crashed into the roadside guardrail. After stopping, Danny saw in horror that her brother had been impaled by a steel rod. Grace knew he couldn't be saved. Rev 9 was closing in again. Grace had no choice but to flee with Danny. The brother was left to die in the flames. Rev 9 quickly reformed, its alloy endoskeleton closing in. The two were trapped. Just then, an off-road vehicle sped over and slammed straight into Rev 9's endoskeleton.